The return of Khalistani separatism has been highlighted by recent events, wherein prominent personalities such as Gurpatwant Singh Pannun have apparently expressed allegiance with terrorists who had ambushed an Indian army vehicle. This unsettling pattern not only illustrates the continuing complexity in the areas of Kashmir and Khalistan, but it also exposes a disturbing connection between some Western nations and separatist activists. Pakistan has a long history of secretly backing the K2K policy, which seeks the independence of both the Khalistan area and Kashmir from India. Although this approach began to take off in the early 1980s, it encountered serious obstacles in the mid-1990s. During this period, there was a decline in support for the creation of Khalistan, and the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom eased the migration of many supporters of the movement from India. It took India a long time to win over Western nations to its position on Kashmir, since they were always pushing the Pakistani narrative in the area. Recent developments, however, indicate a resurgence in the protection of Khalistani terrorists as prominent citizens in the United Kingdom, Canada, and the United States. This has prompted concerns about the involvement of these Western countries in potentially reviving the Khalistani movement. There is a complicated geopolitical component to the problem, as reports indicate that some Khalistani forces are getting funds and backing from Western intelligence services. The lenient asylum policies and perceived tolerance towards separatist figures have created a favorable environment for these factions to regroup and re-establish their objectives, thereby presenting a substantial menace to the region's stability. Pakistan, which is facing economic difficulties, is purportedly updating its K2K plan. The reliance on Khalistani supporters in Western countries to fund its operations, particularly drug-related operations in Punjab employing drones, adds another dimension to the complex web of regional dynamics. Pakistan's economic crisis has made the country more dependent on outside assistance, which has made matters more complex. The money supporting the resurgence of the Khalistani movement is either unknown to or overlooked by Western intelligence agencies, raising serious concerns about the efficacy of counterterrorism initiatives worldwide. To counter this growing threat and maintain the peace and security of both Kashmir and Punjab, India must continue to be watchful and work with its global partners. The rise of Khalistani separatism and the alleged cooperation of some Western nations and people in support of this movement highlight the necessity of a comprehensive and cooperative strategy for counterterrorism.
In order to address the multiple problems posed by the Khalistani movement and work towards establishing enduring peace in the region, India must aggressively collaborate with its international partners. The international community's attention to this issue is critical in preventing the resurgence of a movement with the potential to destabilize the Indian subcontinent.